Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to look at how to crochet this lovely zigzag join. It's really easy to do, and this is the reverse. Now a while ago I started working up these pretty flower granny squares, and on my video I did say I would be joining them using the zigzag join. So today's tutorial is all about how to work up this little join. So let's begin. Begin with your squares right side facing and attach your yarn into the right corner of the left square. I like to tie a little knot just for a little bit of stability for this particular join. Next, we're going to just pull the yarn through so we get a loop on our hook to begin, and then we're going to work a slip stitch into the left corner of the right hand square. So you work from top to bottom and then yarn over, pull the yarn through and pull the yarn through the loop on your hook to work your first slip stitch. Next, come across to the left square, find your first stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop and then pull that loop through the loop on your hook to complete your slip stitch. Go back over to your right hand side square, find your first stitch and work a slip stitch into it. Come back over to your left square, find your next stitch and work a slip stitch. And that is all there is to the zigzag join. You just work from one side to the other, matching up your stitches as you go, working slip stitches. So go ahead, continue with these little slip stitches all the way to the top two double crochets, and I'll meet you there. So I'm almost at the top two, just here now. Work a slip stitch into there and into the corresponding one on the other side. And next you work a slip stitch into the top right corner of your left square and a slip stitch into the top left corner of your right square. And that completes the join for these two squares. So as you can see, it's given us a really pretty join. Now, if you'd like to join on more squares, which is usually the case, all you do is repeat exactly what we've just done. You just bring in some more squares, have them right side facing as usual. So I have another one here, and I'm just going to work into this left side into this bottom right corner with a slip stitch. So let's just keep our yarn at the back and insert our hook, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on your hook, and then come across to your corresponding square on the other side, your right hand side square, bottom left corner, work a slip stitch. Make sure the stitches aren't too loose. Then come across to the next stitch on the left square and slip stitch. then across to the next stitch on the right square, making sure you go under both loops of the top of the stitch. And back over to the left square, working a slip stitch into the next stitch, back over to the right square, working a slip stitch into the next stitch, and so on, just like we did for the previous square. Don't worry if it looks a little bit odd. When we work back this way, this will all tidy up. Right, continue to the top and I'll meet you here. So I've reached the top and we just need to slip stitch into our left corner and then into the right corner. Then just yarn over, pull through, snip your yarn and pull through to close, and that completes this particular join. Next, we're going to attach our yarn on this side, just as we did before. So rewind the video if needed, attach your yarn here and work your zigzag join all the way up here, and I'll meet you just here to show you how to go across the previous zigzag. Before I go ahead, I've just realized that I actually prefer to have my yarn coming from the back, so I'll make sure my yarn is underneath my project. You'll have to decide for yourselves which way works best for you. There are really no right or wrong ways. So I'm just going to go ahead. I tend to just pull a decent length of yarn through like so, and then go ahead just like we did before, working the join by first of all bringing a loop through and then working a slip stitch into this bottom corner on the right square. So I'm just going to go ahead and work the join just as we have done on the previous squares. So I've now worked the top 2 double crochets, so I need to come back across to this space just here, still below the join, and work a slip stitch, and then we go across to the other space on the other square underneath the join and work a slip stitch. Then try not to have this loop too tight. Come above the join to the left square and work into that corner with a slip stitch. Then come across to your right square, bottom left corner, and work a slip stitch. And you're just going to continue now working your zigzag join as normal right up to the top of the squares. Matching up the stitches as you go. I think I've just split the yarn there. So I just tidied that up off camera. So working your zigzag join, you will find a way that's comfy for you. It really doesn't matter how you hold your yarn. In fact, I hold it various different ways, depending on if I'm working it through the lens of the camera or if it's on my knee. So there we go. And that is a beautiful little join. So continue now up to the top of your square and we'll fasten off together and have a look at what it's turned out like. So I'm at the top of the squares now. Just do my final slip stitch on the left square and then come across to the right square, slip stitch, yarn over, pull through, snip the yarn, and there we go, all done. So there is our little join. And on the reverse, this is how it looks. If you can hear the scratching, that's my little cat. Right, so that completes the join and the tutorial for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. In the meantime, take care.